Hey guys, Keira here. Sorry about the quality. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, today's topic is from the feedback, so it's anonymous, and it's I'm terrified of failure in any context. So frightening it often keeps me from trying at all. Or in contrast, I try so hard I wind up making myself ill. How do I begin to make peace with the failure, the potential of failing, and coping with getting over that experience and trying again? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. And I think for me it was a really big issue, particularly when I was at school. I was so terrified of failing at sports that I never participated and inadvertently failed anyway. And then with history, my final essay, I hand wrote out, I think it was like a 2,000 word essay, I think maybe 4 or 5 times. And stayed up several nights just rewriting, trying to make it perfect. And I ended up getting really ill because of it and passed out at school on the way to doing my performance. So yeah, fear of failure is a big thing that I've had to deal with. But I think some of the things that have helped me, firstly, is just to kind of sit back and ask yourself what's going to happen if you fail. If, like, I'm at uni now, and the thought of failing a subject used to be so terrifying, until I did fail. It was only politics, so it wasn't a compulsory course or anything. But I didn't die. My parents didn't stop loving me. I didn't get kicked out of uni. The only thing that happened was that I now have to take an extra first year course. And I learnt that politics isn't for me. Didn't die, no physical harm. It felt like shit. But I guess we're going to feel like crap from time to time. So that would be my first point, to ask yourself, what do you think will happen if you fail? The second thing that I find useful is to, it's actually a DBT technique. It's called build mastery. So you do things like little things to kind of build your self-confidence. So you have more experiences of succeeding, and that brings your confidence up, so you're not so scared that you're always going to fail. And it can be really little things, like a really early one for me was to learn how to do Sudoku, which I now can, or learn a new origami pattern, I guess you call it. Crocheting, which I now do, and just doing those little things that, you know, when you do them you feel really chuffed and you're like, oh, I can do this, I can do things. And just that feeling of confidence in yourself kind of it kind of you're not so focused on failing because you've done things that you've succeeded in. And I guess a third thing is to maybe get used to the idea of failing and knowing that it doesn't mean the end of the world. So you can build your self-confidence, but also get used to the idea of trying something that's a bit challenging. One thing, it doesn't have to be something big like failing your subject, but trying something challenging, and if you do fail, just take a second and look at what's happening. So in the example of my failed uni subject, I then had like several months before uni started again, and I just sat back and I looked at the reactions of my friends and family when they found out, my own reaction, the uni's reaction, and just kind of doing a bit of reality testing, I guess. So that would be my 3 tips, is to ask yourself what's going to happen if I fail, like realistically what you think will happen, or even just brainstorm everything and then see if all the things you think are going to happen are rational. Like if you believe your parents will stop loving you if you get lower than a certain grade, ask yourself how realistic that is. So that's a good exercise. And then secondly, to do things to build your self-confidence. So just little things to build skills. Because then you're not doubting yourself so much, so the fear of failing isn't so great. And thirdly, try the things that you're scared to fail at, and if you fail, try again and use the experience. So if you fail, look at how everybody reacts and kind of use that as a reality tester to what you believe would happen if you fail. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with failure, it's more whether you get up and try again. So that's my little tidbit on fear of failure. Look forward to seeing what Tracey says, because I'm sure she'll have some great ideas too. And I'll see you guys next week. See ya.